and I might not get to the finish line with you, but I will continue to strive to carve out my own space before passing this baton on to a new generation of runner, confident in victory because success, it runs in my race.
Y'all, we have another wonderful segment of Ebony Excellence here for y'all today. I'm glad we have this segment so that way we can really keep track, because whether or not you are aware, Ebony Excellence is everywhere and has been everywhere, and Black people have been doing really great things and breaking records left, right, and center for as long as I can remember. It's just no one's keeping track, but we're going to keep track, aren't we? All right. Now I want y'all to take a good long look at this high school senior, okay? This high school senior breaks national record, okay? National record of what? High school senior. I'm sure, let's be real. Let's be real. The stereotype would say something to do with football or some other sport, right? And we know that the stereotype wants to say that because it wants to say, hey, listen, that's about all we really do, right? We occasionally play basketball well. Let's look at Dennis Barnes. Meet Dennis Barnes, y'all, okay? He is a senior at International High School in New Orleans. Now, Barnes set a national record, receiving scholarship offers from 125 universities, totaling more than $9 million. Barnes's offers are more than any high school senior has ever received in the history of the United States. Okay, can we get some applause for that one? Ebony Excellence, y'all. Ebony Excellence. Oh! Feeling that one. Feeling good. Barnes applied to 200 schools across the U.S., but has yet to decide where he will begin his career as a collegiate scholar. He will make his decision May 2nd. Now, what did Barnes say? Barnes said, I submitted college applications in August with an eye on raising the bar high for college admissions. Decision letters were an overflow in my mailbox and hundreds of scholarship offers. Barnes said. Amazing. Now, Barnes plans to major in, wait, what? Sports? No, guys, no. Because again, stereotypes are just stereotypes. He plans to major in computer science and criminal justice. Now, since his junior year at the International High School of New Orleans, Barnes has been dual enrolled at the Southern University of New Orleans. As an incoming freshman to whatever university he decides to attend, Barnes will already have college credits under his belt. Of course he would. Of course he would. It's Ebony Excellence, y'all. Come on now. Come on now.
I remember applying to like 5-6 schools, and you applied to over 200. What was the thought process going into it? Like, were you setting out to make a record?
I was just applying to schools that I knew the name, things that drew interest to me. And the more schools I applied to, I realized my numbers was going up. I'm getting more acceptances, I'm getting more offers. It was brought to my attention, okay, I'm on the verge of breaking a world record. Might as well just kind of see it through. Just being a Black man is not something that we find too often in our community. To be able to set the standard and raise the bar to say, okay, as a Black man, I could do more than dribble a ball. I could do more than throw a football or run the fastest, to say that we're mentally and academically capable of surpassing expectations is something that I feel good to be leading in right now. I'd like to use that influence to encourage others, other people in the Black community, and just upcoming juniors that are going to be seniors next year to just keep pushing forward.
Now, Dr. Adiera Berger, head of the School for the International High School of New Orleans, said success is about having a vision. The road to a successful future is to plan ahead, network with collegiate partners, and know that if you can see your vision, you can achieve your goal. Now, I want to show you something. Look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Remember when I said, listen, Ebony Excellence is everywhere, we're just no one's keeping track? Well, let's see. Now, his goal, as we know, right? Mr. Barnes' goal, it's kind of crazy. You call like 17-year-old Mr. and Mrs. Like, but I remember how important that was when I was younger. So Mr. Barnes, okay? Our young man, prestigious man, record-breaking young man. That's right. Okay. Now, Mr. Barnes' goal is to reach 10 million, right? And that would see Mr. Barnes shattered a U.S. record set 3 years ago by another Louisianan, Normandie Cormier. Miss Cormier, who attended the historically black Xavier University of Louisiana and is now completing a master's degree at Louisiana State University, was offered a total aid of $9.4 million from some 140 schools in 2019. So according to The Guardian, she sought recognition from the Guinness World Records for her feat, and while the organization could not find a person with more offers in the US, it was unable to establish if she had broken a world record, given the global differences between higher education systems. Yeah. So, didn't want to advertise that Miss Cormier, a black woman, got that record. Probably don't want to follow up that the person to break the record was a black man, right? Okay. Now back to Mr. Barnes. He is a National Honor Society president who is fluent. Back to Mr. Barnes. He is a National Honor Society president who is fluent in Spanish, has a near-perfect grade point average, and is already pursuing college credits at the Southern University at New Orleans. As we said, he's already going to be starting his freshman year with a bunch of credit under his belt. What? But the more you look, the more you find, right? Look at this. Look at this. 16 years old. Just 16 years old. What? You say high school senior does not paint enough of a picture because he's just 16 years old. Wow. And he's known by his middle name, Maliq, right? And he's a National Honor Society president. We talked about this. But what we didn't see in the last article, right, is that his fluency in Spanish has earned him both a diploma from Spain's Educational, Cultural, and Sports Ministry, as well as an award from the European Nations Honorary Consul in New Orleans. That's crazy.
And I might not get to the finish line with you, but I will continue to strive to carve out my own space before passing this baton on to a new generation of runners, confident in victory because success, it runs in my race.